You see, I see. We all scream for ice cream.
You said you see.
I know that's not the right expression.
Wow.
Probably I wasn't recording that whole time.
You weren't?
Nope.
Thank you. I am right-handed, but I'm going to attempt this with my left hand here. Yeah, I should put some water in it. They loved their like, and I think of what it is. Beef rib, pork rib. What's the thing they had? What's the thing you guys had for dinner? Short rib. I kept saying beef rib. I forgot honestly what he said. What it was.
It's a sashimi.
It's a sashimi. What?
Sashimi. So
It's shahimi.
sashimi.
Sashimi. Let's go! Hello and welcome to another episode of Must See Adventures. It is Sea Day, and you know I got my Sea Day outfit rocking. Still wearing the Norway hat because I love Norway, even though we're heading to France next, which we're super excited for. But there's this thing at 9:30 that I don't think we've done once yet on this ship.
I don't think we will.
We're gonna hurry. We could just take our breakfast with us.
I guess we can.
But what is it that we're going to?
Brain Boggler Boot Camp.
All right, so I'm going to stop right here so we can get up there to Brain Boggler Boot Camp, and we'll talk more about it later. Egg sandwiches. We got a sun-dried tomato cream cheese bagel. Sounds interesting to me with some salami. Gotta get the sweets right. Those donuts are so good.
She got a raspberry Danish.
Raspberry Danish and some more breakfast sandwiches. We kind of tore it up in there. Like, I'm really excited for this.
Thoughts on the 270 Café for breakfast?
I enjoyed it. It was a lot different than like the buffet, less chaotic, I thought.
Well, we got here at a really good time, I think,
Yeah.
because there was no one there, and you can see that there's kind of a little bit of a line going already right now.
Right. And yeah, so you had those options. Like I got my donuts that I've been loving at the Windjammer. Mm-hmm. And then you had these options for like breakfast sandwiches, really. Like I did an egg and bacon croissant. You
Did the same. She did the
Danish
same.
now, but you had like those other breakfast sandwiches, which were really good. And then you can make they had a bagel like section basically where you chose from 3 different bagels, 3 different options for cream cheese and all sorts of different toppings. So I thought that was really great too.
Yeah.
And some of the 270 crew was getting bagels at the same time too. I kind of love it when the crew is like at the restaurants too because they got to eat too and they're working hard. So I kind of enjoy seeing the crew out here having a good time as well.
Yeah, I think the bagels are kind of hard to come by in the Windjammer sometimes. To get to them, to find the right flavor, to get the cream cheese, they're in different spots. So
It's also cream cheesed for you, which at the Jammer.
you have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
One thing we haven't talked about on either of these sailings is that there's not like an official Starbucks on this ship, but there's other areas where you can get it. So 270 is actually one right here around the corner by the bagel station. Mm-hmm. They have a Starbucks. In the Windjammer, they have a little section bar when you first walk in after you wash your hands. It has like a Starbucks. So
The only downside though is you can't get an Anthem Starbucks mug.
There's not a mug.
Which I would totally buy if I could, but they don't have one.
They don't have one, which is kind of a bummer, but still, but I'm glad that they still have that option for those that love to have their Starbucks. We personally haven't done it. I think the coffee is actually fine. I've been making iced coffees in my cup the last few days, and it's turned out really great, I think.
Yeah, their coffee is pretty good.
But I love the space. I know I've said it a bunch, but 270, I'm looking out at the windows right now at sea. I love the seating in this area, and like Emily was sitting in like the egg chair the other day. It's just the chillest lounge, I think. It's very cool. I love hanging out in here.
It's not just a lounge either. It's like a venue.
Yeah, it's an entertainment
right now
venue.
They're setting up for like a band and piano and just start. Maybe the high seas horns actually.
Oh, might be the high seas.
I think it is the high sea horns that they're getting ready for, but I think that's tonight. Hoping we can maybe go see that.
Yeah, they're pretty great. All right.
So we made an audible and skipped the Windjammer because we've been there a bunch these last every day basically.
We've developed strategies of how to do the Windjammer. We've been there so much.
Yes, yeah, we have well documented strategies on how to do the Windjammer. But since we were kind of time crunching, we decided to do 270 for breakfast today, and I thought it worked out really great because we're on the same deck as the Schooner Bar, and it was just, as you saw, like we were just talking, like it was low key in there as heck. So we are gonna make it to the Brain Boggler event, which is the first time because
So we were in and out of the 270 in probably like 15, 20 minutes.
yeah, 15, 20 minutes, and it was a great breakfast. Oh my god, I'm walking through like my favorite area of the ship right now. I don't know if you hear the background, it's so good. So zen. But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think, why haven't we not made the Brain Boggler at all? And like the first 2 days of the cruise, it's not an option. And then we had 4 excursions, so the morning activities we haven't really had a chance to do much of. Excited to test our brain power this morning. And as Liz just kindly pointed out, the one that always wants to do the Brain Boggler, that one right there, always sleeping. Not always sleeping, but
Can I just say, compared to a lot of other teenagers, I wake up very early.
the whole getting ready process too takes a little bit. So let's go to Schooner Bar. Have I mentioned yet that this is one of my favorite spots on the ship? Well, it is. Definitely top 3, I would say. How did you do?
Did all right, pretty good. So you're all correct. I feel like I wasn't as fast as I once was, but still pretty good.
It's 8 minutes and 40 seconds. Attacked it. It's pretty fast.
So Liz, is looking like another full day of activities on our sea day, right?
It does, a little bit.
No, it's weird because they're doing the gift today, which they did the gift on the other sea day on the last cruise. It's like they're flip-flop, right?
Day 2 and day 6, yeah.
Basically. But there's some similarities. Like the Friends trivia is today, the Beatles trivia is today.
We didn't get to do those on our last one.
We didn't. We hope to this time, but just what were you gonna say, Emily?
The gift was not on day 6 last.
Oh, the gift was not on a sea day last time apparently.
It was Grunwich.
Emily really wants to see the gift again. It was kind of wild.
I don't care.
And we ran into like some technical difficulties the time we watched it. There's this one scene they could not get right.
The first scene
Yep.
they got stuck on.
And then then you're like, whoa, the Van Halen's like right now started blasting in the theater. Like, what is this? And it was kind of interesting.
Well, because it's weird. It was kind of like a mix of an original storyline, but then it kind of just turned into like a concert of popular songs that you may already know. So I wasn't expecting that because it started off like a play, I guess, and then all of a sudden it turned into like a concert.
Last night they had one of the singers that's in the gift, and she's the killer queen, I think, in We Will Rock You. She was belting it. She was singing some Adele songs last night.
She's a very good singer.
Yeah,
And she did one from
she's really
Funny
great.
Girl.
Yeah, Funny Girl. Oh my gosh, she was so good.
She's really good.
I didn't take any video. I was like really like tight in my seat. I was surrounded by another person. It was hot in the
It
theater.
was crowded last night.
It was really crowded. It was the only thing. When there's only one thing happening, like in the theater, if there's only one performance of it, it tends to get busy. But they share some stats, like there are more Americans than any other nationality
But
on
there are
this,
50 nations on board.
which is very cool. So, well-diverse group of
And
sailors.
it's a pretty full ship because I think they said there was like 4,800.
4,800, yeah, and one, yeah.
And then there's over 900 children.
Yep.
So it's a pretty full house on the ship this week.
For sure, and the comedian was great too. Like I wasn't laughing as hard as like my Mr. Chaos and
Oh yeah,
the
Runway
3 C's.
Tom.
Yeah. But this guy had me laughing too. He has some good
Well,
one-liners.
he was a stand-up comedian versus
Yeah.
more of like a physical comedian
Right.
and juggler and all of that.
Right,
So
very
He
entertaining.
was pretty funny.
It was a great night, but now, Emily just did the.
Sudoku?
Yep,
The brain boggler.
I had to
with
burp.
me? Oh.
Emily just did the Sudoku, the Brain Bobbler, and now we're gonna do the pub trivia, which
It's the morning quiz.
It's the morning quiz, which you may have done already. We're going to see.
If it's one we've done,
We're not going to count ourselves.
Yeah, we're probably just get up and leave, honestly. Even though I love hanging out in the Schooner Lounge. So, yeah.
Just having a good day.
Lots of activity. All right, just wrapped up the morning quiz. We only
did better than I thought
we
we
did
would.
pretty good. We got 13. There were some tricky questions in there, so.
Yeah, 13 out of 20 didn't seem very good.
Yep.
Because we were doing a lot of guessing.
Yep.
But the winners only had 14.
Right. So
we really did pretty well.
It was clearly
Close.
challenging and competitive, so.
Yeah.
And the prize this time was a pen. The one thing we want.
It's a hot commodity on this ship.
Yep.
We have not been able to find a pen anywhere.
Yep. I'm going to show you something cool that's happening over here. They're doing sushi making inside the Zumi right now. So we're in the SeaPlex. Oh, look at that. There's some guys behind us over here. There's a Bago tournament about to start.
Family Bago tournament.
Don't think we're going to participate, but it could be fun to watch others. The SeaPlex is kind of fun. There was just a bunch of pickleball happening out here, too.
That looked fun.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were doing pickleball this morning.
I remember on our first cruise, there were some people from the UK talking about, we met some Americans who were playing this pickleball game, and they showed us how it is. They were a very nice family, they were.
Yeah, they kept going in the trivia. Americans love pickleball.
Yeah. So apparently that's more of an American thing. They rather just play straight up tennis, which, I don't
I don't know. They seem to really enjoy the pickleball.
They did. So let's see what the family Bago tournament is going to be all about.
The board is going to be one board. If you manage to the back to the hole, it's going to be 3 boards.
We weren't really sure what to expect from the Family Bago tournament, but when we arrived, we watched as the crew members set up different places for the family members to throw from. Each round, they moved the placement so that someone was throwing from a different distance. It was a bit interesting to watch.
All right, so there's these 2 guys from the UK, and I say guys, I mean like 50s, 60s, that are just playing the open football, and they are just like hustling these kids. I swear they're like ex-pros or something. I gotta show you because it's kind of hilarious what's happening here. So I don't smoke. I don't recommend smoking in any means, but I gotta say, for those that do smoke, this is actually a pretty nice smoking section on the ship. It's enclosed, it's got great seating, pretty nice area here on deck 5, and it also has, pretty nice view of the ocean or port or wherever you may be sailing at the time. So pretty neat smoking section if you ask me.
So I'm sitting here and I look out and there's the North Star hanging over the side of the ship. They're doing an extended at sea experience. I don't know how I feel about that. It really is pretty far there over the side. I don't know. I can't really get the best sense of it for my spot here in these lounge chairs. But it's pretty far over there. And I don't know that I would really like that much.
What you got there, Lizzie?
Just a little ice cream cone here on a sea day. Sea ice cream? No, I don't know. Or do you see
Oh, hey
that?
there. Just enjoying a nice vanilla cone at sea. Just love it.
While Emily was off relaxing on her own, Scott and I thought it would be fun to check out the Johnny Rockets on board. This was our first time trying this specialty restaurant for lunch. Unlike some of the other specialty restaurants, the Johnny Rockets is a counter service where you order up at the counter and they bring your food to you. It was only about $15 for a meal, so that wasn't too bad. The food was pretty good and the service was great.
So Emily's out on deck reading a book, so we decided to try something kind of silly maybe, and that's Johnny Rockets for lunch.
I mean, the thing is, we've been on the ship already for a week, and so we're gonna be here another week. You gotta mix it up.
Gotta mix it up. Can't do the Windjammer every day for lunch.
Not for every meal. Yeah, exactly.
So excited to try it out. We used to have a Johnny Rockets pretty close to us.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had Johnny Rockets in years.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the food's like, honestly. I just remember they used to like sing and dance inside the restaurant.
Right.
I think.
Yeah. They had like little jukebox machines on your table and stuff.
Right, that's right.
But
this is a like counter service Johnny Rockets.
But how about this view though for lunch? I mean, it's pretty spectacular. Having an awesome sea day. It's weird because I've had a burger in the Windjammer like 5 times, and here I am getting a burger. But I'm getting a smoky like barbecue with like an onion ring on top, and there's no onion rings in the Windjammer.
I haven't seen them anywhere, and I got onion rings with my burger.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be good.
It should be a fun experience. Here we are at the Sky Bar. Cheers. Lizzie, where's everybody? Where is everybody?
So I got the original burger, and I added cheddar cheese to it. It looks pretty good, and the onion rings. And then Scott got fries with his, so we were gonna kind of share the 2 sides.
And that's a smokehouse burger with the onion ring and the bacon, something that you can't really get at the Windjammer.
Yeah,
So.
you can get onion rings at the Windjammer as far as I see it. So
Right.
it looks pretty good.
Yeah, and let's enjoy it. Enjoying our time at 14 aft right now here at Johnny Rockets. I had the burger. I'll say it was a good burger. All right, I had the bacon, had the smokehouse barbecue sauce. Liz got onion rings, which were great. First onion ring I've seen on this ship, honestly, and that was very tasty. But I will say, it was $15 to get the burger, the fries, and a drink, which we have a soda package. So my quick thoughts, my initial reaction is, it's cool to do, but I wouldn't super highly recommend it. I wouldn't recommend doing it more than once, for sure, on a 7-night sailing. But really would mostly recommend it only if you are doing the dining package where you can do like all the specialty dinings, because this is considered a specialty dining, and we're trying to do all of them on the sailing. So it was great. I enjoyed it. Liz is eating still, so I'm not going to ask her thoughts. I'm going to be polite here. Plus, I don't think anyone wants to see anyone going while they're eating.
That's not what I'm.
And that's what I do. That's what I do. They do shakes as well. So we didn't do the shake. They do hard shakes as well. Honestly, like I might want to do a shake at some point instead.
Yeah, that wouldn't be
because it's
bad.
the only place where you can really get a milkshake on here. Like not in the main dining. You can do the ice cream, which we just did. Windjammer doesn't have shakes, so shakes could be a good option here. And a little bit about Johnny Rockets that many people might not know. They do offer breakfast. That is actually another. Oh, they don't do breakfast on this one?
Only in
Oh.
the full sit-down one.
Oh, okay. Only in the sit-down ones. Quick correction. Pretty sure Johnny Rockets does serve breakfast, and it may be particular days because the sign out there says breakfast hours for today, and I swear I've seen them every day. I could be wrong, but I know at least today you can do breakfast. But this is like an open deck Johnny Rockets. I actually really like it because we're getting an awesome breeze. We got the sea out here. So again, this is like a 2-minute video that could have been done in 20 seconds, but I do recommend it. I wouldn't do it more than once per sailing unless if you were really into milkshakes. I keep saying, like, here I am at one of my favorite spots. Well, guess what? I have a lot of favorite spots on Anthem of the Seas. Here I am in 270. We're at sea still, obviously. And just look at that behind us. I just love the windows in this venue. Look at the wake behind us. So awesome. Just look at this room setup. I love those egg chairs, couches everywhere. There's an upper deck behind me too, as you can see. Just the awesome venue, and gonna have a little wine for our next activity. I'll tell you why here in a minute. Again, still in 270. If you look behind me, it says Ultimate Friends Trivia. And you know this is going to be a huge crowd because a lot of the trivias are in some of the smaller venues. 270 is like a mini theater with, you know, the upper seating is just a huge venue. So I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people coming out for Friends Trivia. And that's why I went with the wine. You know, Paul the wine guy, Scott the wine guy. Let's go. So no one told you
All
life
right,
was
everybody.
gonna be this way.
Alright, if you are ready, ladies and gents, here we go. So, we're gonna start with Rachel. Alright, so, your first question, who did Rachel leave at the altar? Number 2, here we go. Who was Rachel's date to the prom? Okay. Love it. What is the name of Joey's bedtime penguin pal? Here we go. Monica's first question. She gets a hickey from a member of which band? Alright, okay, here we go. The first one for Ross, everybody. What was the name of his pet monkey? What did Ross come to Halloween dressed as? Phoebe. I love her, she's hilarious. Alright, the first one. The photo Phoebe's grandmother had of her grandpa was actually of... Brace yourself. Let's hear it for Chandler, everybody. Funniest man who ever, for me, who was ever on telly. It's hysterical. Ah, okay. I'm okay. Here we go. First one. What is the name of Charles Bing's burlesque show?
Now, Joey, listen up.
Okay, confer quietly, if I can hear you.
We got 23 out of 30 on the Friends trivia. Liz just told me I didn't bring my A game. I mean, we had fun, you know? We brought the fun, it was fun. I got to answer a funny question. The MC thought it was hilarious when I said, Joe Goodacre. But yeah, it was fun.
Pencils, guys.
But you know what? You can't win all the quizzes. You know, we won a lot on this ship. You just can't win them all, right? All right, what you gonna do for a little bit?
I'm just gonna be reading while you guys go to the casino.
Looks like you got a nice spot here though in 270.
It was fun checking out the casino and gambling for a little bit, and even more fun that we ran into a couple listeners of the Be Our Guest podcast. Hi, Bill and Kelly from Alabama, if you're watching.
I have officially learned the pizza schedule. I said to Liz, like, hey, it's day 2. It's probably chicken barbecue. And it is. Or barbecue chicken, whichever you want to say it. So, cheers to some more barbecue chicken. I should do a quick rating of the 7 different days, because each day there's a specialty slice at Sorrento's. I'd probably put this middle of the pack.
So we just got back from the casino.
Yeah, and it was pretty
I wasn't sure I really wanted to go to the casino because it seems like risky when you're on a ship for 2 weeks.
Oh man, it sounds fun. I really want to go to the casino, and we started off with great luck right off the bat because we met Bill and Kelly from Alabama, who are listeners of the Be Our Guest podcast. So, not sure if they're watching or not, but hello.
That was kind of funny. It's such a small world that you had somebody that kind of knew who you were stop by and ask where you got, and you got to meet them.
It was amazing. It was so cool.
Yeah. So then we were playing just like we just played a couple slot machines. It was funny though because it took us a while to figure out what to do. So on Royal Caribbean, you can use your SeaPass card at the casino and you can just tap in and you can add money from your account, like charge it to your room, to the machines, which is a little dangerous. Yeah. That you can just add money from your room straight to the slot machine. But then you also can use your SeaPass card to collect points for their rewards program. But we could not figure out what we were doing with that thing. Luckily, there was a nice lady that was playing a machine next to us who told us what to do there. Yep. And I think our luck kind of turned around from there once she helped us.
Yeah, we picked this like Dragon Fire game. Do you remember what it was called?
Something Fury.
So Fire Fury, I don't know, but
I don't know either.
But Mom was the lucky one. She got 2 bonus games, and the second bonus, she kept leveling up in the game, and she won over $200.
What? Yeah, so I turned our $100 that we put into the machine into $332.
What?
So let's hope that good luck continues at bingo.
Take this money that we just won. We're gonna buy some bingo cards, and we'll see what happens.
Who knew? Casino and bingo, cruising. Back at 270. I swear today is like 270 day. And the Schooner Bar. We've been all over the ship. But what do we have, Em?
We have more crackets. We have 2 each this time.
All right, let's see how they go.
luck.
Shout it loud and proud. Okay, number 64 was your last number called. Your next number out is 7 and 8, 78. With the family dance party. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest.
All right, what is this? Drop in the comments what you think this is. All right, what is this thing right here? I just kind of showed a video of it, but like, I think it's like a ninja upside down going cha-cha. What do you think? Yeah, exactly. No one knows. Liz thinks it's a monkey.
It's a monkey.
I'm not breaking
But-
it.
We don't know what this is.
Kind of looks like a sloth.
It's a monkey.
It's a ninja. Cha-cha.
It's like on a bridge. It's a sloth.
I don't know. Put in the comments when you think it is. But bingo, not a success. We lost again. Emily was kind of close on the coverall. She was 3 away. New souvenir. We'll do a souvenir video when we're all done with this trip. B3 in the house. We have specialty dining tonight in Alice in Wonderland.
It's just called Wonderland.
I know, it's formal night. We're gonna get looking good, you know. Looking good for some Wonderland. Hello from the stateroom. We are ready for some dinner. Where are we going tonight?
We are going to Wonderland for dinner tonight. It is formal night number 3 for us.
Yes.
So you can see some of us are some outfit repeaters, new crews, new people, same outfit.
Right?
Who will know?
Who will know?
When you're coming all the way from the States and you're packing for 19 days of fun in all different climates, there's only so much formal wear that you can squeeze into a suitcase.
This is gonna be an experience, I think, more so than like the food quality.
This is not good because I'm hungry.
Well, you know what? If you're still hungry after Wonderland, there's always Sorrento.
There's places on the ship.
Café, Promenade.
So many places you can go to. But yeah, I'm excited. This is more like a show, I almost feel like, with food, like an experiment. So I honestly don't even know how to describe it. I guess we'll just watch the video. I know those two are looking at each other funny, but...
Because you said experiment. Did you mean experience?
I think it's more of an experiment. I think it's an experiment of food, honestly, like doing some interesting techniques with it.
All right.
Who knows, right? We're here on the ship. We're ready to eat. And come join us as we go to Wonderland.
I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade.
We're just out here relaxing before our dinner at Wonderland. I got Bass and Brock in front of me. Haven't really started playing the live music jams yet, but there's an interesting observation we're making. What is happening with all these like tablecloths? Don't really know. It's happening over here too, a little bit. I don't know if they're setting up for some like event of some type. Mystery solved. With the tablecloths. Looks like they're setting up like a booze table. Now, still unsure of what the booze table is for. I think it's going to be for bottle purchases.
It's just duty-free.
Like duty-free bottle purchases. Or it could be promoting the drink package, maybe at a discount. Who knows?
Based on what I've observed on this ship so far, I don't think they need to sell any more drinks packages. It was rowdy last night.
That's him over there. Is it not?
Who is it?
It might be the guy from last night.
Darren? Is he still alive?
I don't know if it's him.
I think it's him.
That guy last night was something else.
No, I don't think it's him.
This evening, we tried Wonderland for dinner. This is another of the specialty restaurants on the ship. It's small like Azumi, but it's very intricately themed. This restaurant is themed to Alice in Wonderland, and it's full of really eclectic decor, different chairs and table setups. There was one table that was huge, but only had 2 people seated at it.
What big chair? I don't see a big chair.
The restaurant is full of interesting and eclectic touches, from unique silverware to a menu that you have to paint in order to see. Between the food and the atmosphere, the restaurant experience is very unique and fun. Wonderland for dinner. We've got paintbrushes.
Told me I had to paint the board for to see what offerings they had. Maybe it's a menu of some sort. So I'm gonna take my paintbrush and paint this bad boy.
Okay, so we're gonna paint the board here. We weren't sure what to expect from the food, thinking that it was going to be more of an experience and more gimmicky than anything. But everything that we ate that evening was delicious, in addition to being uniquely presented. I think it looks like it's the menu.
So our server just went over the menu with us. We have the sun, ice, and fire. Those are the appetizers. He said he's gonna bring just stuff out from it, so it sounded great to me. Then we each get to pick a earth or a sea option. He also said the chef is very imaginative. He's using his imagination to make these dishes tonight. Don't know what that means, but we'll find out soon. Emily, you got the big chair tonight, which you have taken several photos in already on these cruises.
This is a little smaller than that one, but very similar.
What are you ordering this evening at Wonderland?
I'm getting the short rib because it seems like the most normal thing on the menu. And he recommended it, so why not?
Abracadabra. There we go.
That's awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
Abracadabra.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it good, Liz?
It's good.
This cocktail is very smoky, and our magician, aka the server, brought it out. He uncovered it, and man, I got blasted with smoke. I went in and did a sniff, and now I smell like a straight up smoker, but very tasty.
It doesn't smell like that kind of smoke. It's like a nice wood smoke.
That's what I meant, like a wood smoker, not like a cigarette smoker.
Well, you made it sound
Like the guy in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I meant like a smoky meat smoker.
like
Barbecue.
fireplace,
I smell like
right?
I smell like a fire pit.
Inside the corn is this is a wonton, fried wonton. Inside that we have avocado puree, crab meat, and wasabi on the bottom. Alright, and this is made from next to the egg yolk and wasabi. Sorry, kimchi and spicy mayonnaise inside. Okay, enjoy.
What you got there, Em?
I don't know. An egg?
I enjoyed the cone thing. It was kind of like a sushi roll, like in a fried cone tortilla thing. I don't know how the best way to describe it. It was good. I passed on the bird's nest thing because it looked like a deviled egg to me, which I don't eat eggs.
It was basically a deviled egg. But
Liz said it basically was a deviled egg.
Had
That
an
was very
interesting
smoky.
flavor.
She really liked it. She had mine, and Emily tried one too.
I feel tricked. I feel like I was tricked into eating a deviled egg.
We just finished the dumpling soup, which was fantastic. Had that great dumpling in there and asparagus. Liz was like, chop up the asparagus and use the broth with it. Oh my God, it tasted so good. Our friend just delivered another item to us. This is the
sashimi. So the bottom is a flat tuna sashimi, and then there's like a roll of it, he said, and inside of it there's a bean sprout and chickpeas, and then there's like a scallion ginger sauce. There's probably more to it than I'm not remembering, but it looks really good.
everything we've had so far has been really good.
Everything's been great.
What did you think of the sashimi?
So I kind of just ate it all in one bite, the little part I had, and it wasn't my favorite, because I don't know, I don't think I was eating it right, and also I'm just not the biggest fan of, I don't know, when I don't know what it's in it, I get a little scared, but it was definitely not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was still, like, not bad, but, it's good to try new things, because I never would have thought of even trying that, but it was here in front of me, and so might as well try it, and something new.
So our server just came out with these shrimp and these cute little cups. Look at this thing. He gave an explanation on how to eat it and all that. And I'm hearing commentary already that's really good. But yeah, lots of details behind this shrimp. I feel like I got to go back to the menu to kind of fully understand. But I'm enjoying every bite so far. That's the most important thing. So let's get shrimpy. So the shrimp was awesome. I know our friend here was trying to describe it, and I couldn't quite understand. It's getting a little bit louder in here. Got to go back to the menu to fully understand it. But there was this dip at the very bottom of this cute little cup, and it was wrapped in that, I don't even know what I call it the bird nest, whatever they use for the bird nest or those deviled eggs. And it just tasted really good. It took me like 3 or 4 bites to eat the whole thing. I kept dipping lower and lower into that sauce. Really good stuff.
So far, I've been like really enjoying these appetizers. I was a little bit nervous about them when we first painted the menus. Like, nothing really jumped out at me as something I wanted to try. But I've been really happy with all of them. They've been really like interesting, but also really nice flavors. Like I really liked all of them, and I probably would have never ordered half of these if our server hadn't just brought them to us. I really like how he has brought us like a little course at a time. It's been a really nice experience.
Yeah, even in videos I've seen of this, like I've been like iffy about it. The only thing I knew I would like actually probably like was the short rib, and I was like, I don't know about the appetizers, but I pretty much enjoyed everything.
All right, here I went with the white rabarita. I think that's what it is. It says white rabarita, but our server was like keeps calling it the white rabbit. I think it's kind of fun to say the white rabarita. Let's see how it tastes.
3 mushroom, 3 kind of mushroom.
Yeah. Okay.
Then new potato inside.
Okay.
So I will cut now.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. Here we go. They did say it was in a bag, in a
They
good
did.
bag.
Right. And also we have rosemary oil inside.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
So you want a strong flavor? I put some more sauce on the top.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
There it goes. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Here's the dessert menu. Can you guess what's going to be on the other side? Well, if you guessed the Queen of Hearts, then you were right.
Here we go. 1, 2.
That looks great. It's like a never ending.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it broke. Awesome. Thank you. All right, so I took like 2 bites of dessert and bailed because Beatles trivia is starting in 5 minutes. And I missed it on the first cruise, and I had to give it a shot, right? I have to hold my own weight against the UK people here and see if I can represent.
Scott barely made it to trivia in time, but luckily some friends we had made on board, Mark and Diane, had saved him a seat at a table. Scott said that the trivia was relatively easy, but he was able to earn some extra credit by doing some singing. I'm not sure if I'm sad that I missed that.
Good job, my man. Good job. Good job.
So we're at Brassenbach. I met Diane and Mark on the ship. They're originally from Wisconsin. They live in Florida now, I believe. In Tampa. And we talked about doing Beatles trivia. They were on the last cruise with us. So we did Beatles trivia. What's that score? 19 out of 16. 19 out of 16. We got to return that pencil, though. We got to return the pencil to Hi, Patty. There we go. Thank you, sir. But yeah, so how did we get the extra points? Well, Diane belted out 2 amazing tracks. I did Ballad of John and Yoko, and we crushed it. What was our prize? You remember what the prize was?
A free dinner in the
Free dinner at the buffet. Okay, yeah. That was a lot of fun, though.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. Love these 2. Like, they're an amazing couple, and we can't wait to do more cruising with them.
Next, we stopped by the Schooner Bar to relax, have a drink, and listen to some great piano music. This was a great place to unwind before we headed our way to the Royal Theatre to catch The Gift.
Save your mortal soul, they teach you how to dance, it's good.
Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
If you want some fun, Coast. I'm an Englishman in New York. Touching a hand, reaching out, touching you, sweet Caroline.
When you come out of the bathroom and this is what you find.
Tonight is the gift. You know, there's a mirror over here. I'm gonna take a look at myself in the mirror. Oh, wait a second. It's Emily. I thought this was a mirror.
You know, I once saw a Father's Day card that said you look like me with a wig.
Yeah. Does that look like me, everybody? Does that look like me? Emily, we're about to watch The Gift for the second time. Tell us what you're thinking right now.
Okay, so I feel like the first time I didn't really know what the gift was gonna be. And they were having some technical issues, but we ended up watching it. But I want to watch it again because why would I pass up the opportunity to watch some good singers sing some music? And I just think, were there some goofy parts? I was a little like, what am I watching? A little cringe. But at the end of the day, I really enjoyed it, and so I want to watch it again.
In a tugboat. That's right. A tugboat teetering on the edge of a very high cliff in the middle of. Hey, it's your tomorrow. Right now. Lay off the world as you fell asleep. Come on. And tiny turn slowly. Feel the rain on your skin.
The Gift is a Royal Caribbean original on Anthem of the Seas. It is a steampunk-styled production that revolves around John, a father, as he and his children explore the magical world of music and ghosts. It is an interesting production to say the least.
What is it in us that makes us feel the need?
The Gift includes a large selection of pop music, ranging from Van Halen to Owl City.
Now I know exactly what they mean. No! I swear I'll behave. And I do
The Gift was personally one of my favorite experiences on the cruise, as I loved the absurd plot of it. I think I'm the only one in my family who actually understood what was going on. I very much enjoyed all of the visuals and songs, as the performers were the same from We Will Rock You and extremely talented. I would recommend watching The Gift if you're on Anthem of the Seas, as it's a great way to spend the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your cast of The Gift. To enjoy the show, yes or yes? How was your day? What a great day, what a great day. You got out and about. We found ourselves the world's sexiest man on board today. We did, he's right here, we're so blessed. Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready for their first port of call tomorrow?
Over Marathon Weekend at Walt Disney World, we had a nice group at Via Napoli, and we learned about the pizza portfolio, aka the wallet. So I'm going to take these two slices of cheese, and put one on top of the other. Bam, I got one slice of pizza.
What do you think about the elevators?
They're pretty busy right now. But, you know, it's prime time, baby. People want those elevators.
That wraps up another lovely day at sea. We are so excited for tomorrow because we, the gardeners, for the first time are visiting France. And we are psyched. We have a later excursion. It's at 1 p.m. So I think our plan is to stay on the ship, but we'll talk about that more in the next episode. But just today was great. You know, we slept in a little. We did the breakfast at 270, which was our first time. This is our 9th day, I think, on the ship. So our first 270 breakfast. We had so many firsts today. Our first visit to Wonderland, which I thought was really great. I think the girls enjoyed it more than me, honestly. The desserts were a little iffy on me, but my entree was great. That fish with the mushrooms. Oh my God, the mushrooms were fantastic. The girls loved the short rib. It was just a splendid meal. We're a little tired. We've been kind of going at it. I mean, we relaxed a little bit, but then we're having fun. More time at the Schooner Bar, obviously, like my favorite place. We saw the piano player playing. He was playing all sorts of fun songs for Americans, for people in the UK. It was just a riot. It was so much fun. And then we wrapped off the evening with The Gift. It was fun watching The Gift again. That was much better the second time around because we knew kind of what we were expecting, because it's a wild show. It kind of is out there. No real plot to it, but a very cool show. We ran into some friends today, which is crazy. We met listeners of the Be Our Guest podcast. Hello to our friends from Alabama. And then we met some friends on the first sailing, Diane and Mark. They're big Beatles fans, and they saved the seat for us for the Beatles trivia, which everyone kind of dominated. It was super easy, but we still won. We still got 19 out of 16 because we went on stage and sang some songs. So a lot of fun. We're gonna wind down, watch a little TV, relax in the room a little bit before our big day in France tomorrow. But as always, like and subscribe. I appreciate the support. I hope you're enjoying the videos. We're about to be on our 10th day of this amazing cruise to Norway, Belgium, and now we can officially say tomorrow, France. All right, thanks for watching Must See Adventures. We'll see you next time.